Welcome to Mr. Foy's Easel. On this show I'm going to be making use of these adjectives. Happy, angry, haughty, nervous, sleepy, sneaky. I'm going to pick out a critter that is a cartoon animal character for each of these and draw it for you. Let's start with happy. And when I think of happy, I believe that nothing can look happier than a happy little puppy. You can tell already that this is a happy puppy, right? And here's another way he shows his happiness. He wags his tail. Maybe he's being offered a treat from somebody over here, or maybe he's just in a good mood. Now, angry, all right. I like to draw angry critters, including birds and chickens. I like to draw a rooster, an angry rooster. Now, of course, we know that roosters don't really have teeth like that, but as I said before, the cartoon world is a bit different from what we see in real life. Well, this rooster, you might say, is hopping mad. Look at his legs. And in case you can't tell, he's happy. Not only do roosters lack teeth, but I don't think they ever go grrr like a doggy. Maybe you're not familiar with this third term, haughty. Well, I'll not define it just yet. I'll draw a haughty goose and let you figure out for yourself what that involves. All right, here's Mr. Goose. A long neck and a rather confident look on his face. He's wearing a top hat that usually in cartoons that signifies the wearer is somebody important. And years ago, not so much today, except maybe in movies, important people carried a cane. Not that they needed it for walking or their balance. It was just, well, it's just the way it was. So, here we have a haughty, we might say proud, self-important goose. This next one, nervous, you know what that means. It means you're kind of uneasy about something. And I decided to illustrate this with a little duck child. And here he is, this little, notice his expression. Somebody who's nervous might have the eyebrows like that. It might be perspiring a little bit, although I've never seen a duck sweat. I'll give you the setting before I go ahead and draw it. He's at school. And what is it? Is he worried about a pop quiz? Or did he get in a fight during recess? Well, maybe. But the setting is illustrated by this door. And on the door is the word principal. He's going to see the principal. not because he chose to, but because he's in some kind of trouble. He may know what the trouble is, but he's certainly nervous about the possible outcome. So there's a nervous duck. I don't think I've ever drawn a nervous duck before, but there you have it. Now, sleepy, that's pretty easy to show, and I'm going to show that by starting with a yawn. A yawn, and there's a hand, or should I say paw, because this is a Mr. Bear ready for bedtime, or hibernation time perhaps, being a bear and all. Ho hum, he said. Ready to turn in. Got his pajama top on anyway. So there's a sleepy bear. Now sneaky, I think everybody who's watching this knows what it is to sneak around. I'm going to illustrate it with a Mr. Pig. Sometimes if you're trying to sneak past a room or anything else, you kind of look to see if anybody's watching you. They don't want you. You don't want to be seen if you're sneaking around. And notice very stealthy. That's another word we could define. Very sneaky, looking back to see if he's being watched. Or another way to show sneaky is, oh, there's a wall that represents the corner of the farmer's hen house. And look there. There's a fox looking around in a sneaky way. See if he has a chance to raid the hen house. But let's do some coloring of these happy, angry, blah, blah, blah critters. Starting with probably the cutest one in the whole bunch. A little brown puppy dog. Sometimes in cartoons, the snout, the nose area of a cartoon character is kind of pink. I use a red color with light strokes to make pink, but now over here a bear down and it's really red. In fact, I might just say he's red in the face with anger. And he's a orange colored rooster. And I'm going to use orange for the haughty goose. With the blue dinner jacket. He's on his way to the club. And over here's a little nervous duck with a green sweater. Make the principal's door kind of brownish. Same with the bear. And there's Porky's cousin here sneaking past somebody through the hallway. An old Brer Fox looking around the corner. And now let's look at some people displaying those same emotions and characteristics. For example, a happy fisherman. You know why he's happy? Well, I'll tell you. He hadn't caught anything, but somebody has told him where there's a really good fishing spot. So here he goes, zippity-doo-dah, off to the creek, do some fishing. Now when it comes to anger, well, my human being is going to show teeth just like, looks like a rooster did. And he may be so angry that his smoke is showing there, he's smoldering with fury. And of course a haughty person would have basically the same attitude as Mr. Goose. Let's just say he's wearing a fancy derby. No cane, but he's still got striped pants and everything. He feels mighty important. And of course, anybody who's nervous about anything, this fella here's he's nervous because he's got a bill in the mail, and it's way more than he expected, and he's thinking, I don't know if I can pay that or not. course, a sleepy person this one, unlike the bear, he's already pretty well tucked in for the night. Got a big pillow and an alarm clock over there. And then there's the sneaky. There's the sneaky dude. In this case, he's definitely up to no good. You'll see why I say that in a minute. Oh yeah, he's a burglar. And he's got a sack. And he's trying to tiptoe, sneak out, and get away before he gets caught. And so that wraps up Mr. Foy's Easel for this edition. Tune in again and have fun cartooning on your own.